We can probably agree that within a day, you're becoming aware of a lot of the unbeneficial programming that you have. The things you are telling yourself, or the things you're stressing about, the things that are upsetting you. Simply the low frequency energies that you have in your system. And we're now going to talk about a technique that, if you can take it seriously, it's going to work wonders for you. It's going to be probably one of your most important tools. And for this tool to really work, you have to remind yourself that Source is completely neutral. Source does not stress about anything. Source does not judge, and Source is completely fine. Now, essentially, this is the type of frequency you want to have towards any type of issue, low frequency issue that you have. If you can have that, then you will be free. And what is the simplest possible way that we can achieve that? We've talked about the pillar spin, to do a very in-depth cleaning, a very wide cleaning, to take care of a lot of things. But if you right now were to become aware of a thing that is stressing you out, or something that is upsetting you in any way, shape, or form, it can be one of the things that are throwing you off a little bit in a day. I want you to keep one in mind right now. It can be about something that you yet haven't accomplished, something that you have been struggling with, something that has been difficult for you. It can be something you have done, or something that you maybe haven't done. You're now going to allow Source to speak through you and say, it's okay. And it really is that simple. In my case, it would be, Frederick, it's okay. It's okay, Frederick. And you can know regardless, because you could of course play games with yourself and think that that was not Source, that was just an idea, that was just something you made up. But either it is true that it is okay, or it is not true that it is okay. When we're talking about the thing that you're struggling with, or that you haven't done, or that you have done, or that you haven't accomplished, Source is neutral, meaning that to Source, it is okay. And you use your intent on thinking that this is a Source, you make a decision, this is Source, talking through you, telling your avatar that it's okay. We're simply just talking about bringing the neutrality experience into the avatar where you previously weren't neutral, or you previously might have been emotional. And this is about as simple of a way as it gets. Now you might know what reflexology is, or acupressure, where you press on different meridian points on your body to increase the flow in your meridians, to simply increase the flow in your body. Now, if you were to press on one of the points without getting any sensation of release or pain, but pain in that good way, then you simply don't have a blockage there. But if you were to hit one of the points where you have pain in that good way, then you will benefit from pressing there. It works the same way with this technique I just talked about. You can take it seriously and do it with the things that are upsetting you, and you might get release, and you might even cry. And sure, it could be a cry with tears, or just hulking, or just a sensation of release and feeling good. And you could, of course, do it with all sorts of things that you already are neutral about. but it's not going to do anything for you. If you are neutral about it, then you are neutral about it. And you can scan your mind right now for the things that you might be struggling with nowadays, and then say out loud, from source, it's okay. Even put in the name of your avatar there. And listen. And know that it's source talking to you. It's source giving you the frequency of source into your avatar. And you can know deeply that it really is okay. You can try this for yourself. You don't need to be in a hurry with it. You don't need to force it. But you could simply try it the next time one of your troubles come to mind. If you catch yourself being overwhelmed, sad, distressed, whatever it should be, tell yourself it's okay, because it really is. Now, of course, it needs to be mentioned that this goes for all other things than excessively wild choices that you have in front of you. Don't fool yourself and think that source thinks it's okay that you should go and rob a bank. Even though we're neutral about all things, that's simply just not wise. But if you can stay aware and simply know that any slightest little thing that is not of tremendous happiness to you is the type of issue where this technique will work. It's pretty simple. You're getting the frequency of source into your avatar, where you previously had a lower frequency that gave you the symptoms of stress or sadness or any type of upsetness, even to the slightest. And you can try this as much as you want. You can do it 1,000 times throughout the day, or you can sit down and do it seriously 10 times. It's essentially the same type of exercise that you might have gone through when it came to gratefulness. Maybe it is something you have done, or you simply just said thank you 1,000 times in a day. Maybe you went through that type of exercise. Thank you for all the great things. Thank you for all the hard things, all the challenges. And by doing so, you probably gain a frequency of maturity, where you recognized that life is amazing. And it's not only about the good times. It's about truly being grateful unconditionally for all things. It is essentially the same as the work you will do with forgiveness. You choose to forgive everything, and it might be a process that you would benefit from taking so seriously that you choose to forgive with your intent 1,000 times. All things, till you are completely out of it. And the same thing goes for happiness. I choose to be happy now 1,000 times in a day. I'm not saying you have to do it. I'm just saying it might be a technique that you naturally found to be useful. I can assure you that if you do the one I just talked about, where source is telling you that it's okay, then that's going to benefit you tremendously. Because whatever it is, it's okay. And you might truly get released and put into neutrality. Essentially, you would benefit from dedicating your moment to this practice. You don't want to do it halfway, you want to take it seriously. And you can do it with small things, or take it more in the bigger picture. You could say, all of my problems, all the things I've been going through, all my challenges, it's okay. Try it for yourself when you're ready. If you have benefited from this video, kindly consider becoming a supporter through PayPal or Patreon. Abundant thanks for your support. Thank you so much.